Hi everyone, it's been a while. Welcome back. I'm sorry for the very few videos that have been uploaded throughout the year so far. 2024 has been insanely busy, but we are back. Console release is just around the corner, and it is that time of the year where we get a Halloween event for Phasmophobia. Once again, we have early access to this, as we usually do. I'll be going through the patch notes and then doing a little walkthrough of the event before it releases. It is releasing tomorrow, the 28th of October, today being the 27th of October, and I will be live streaming my gameplay going through the event and checking it out for the first time with everyone else. So before we get into that, let's have a look at the patch notes. So we've got Crimson Eye, which is what the event is called. Welcome back. We've got an update for you. The Blood Moon is rising. Console release and crossplay. We're thrilled to bring Phasmophobia to Xbox Series S, X, PS5 and PSVR 2 on October 29th. With this update, we're also introducing optional crossplay. Now PC and console players can team up seamlessly across platforms, letting you connect with friends and face the paranormal together, whether you're on PC, Xbox or PlayStation. This is something I'm incredibly excited about because I know a lot of people that will be playing on console will be starting from scratch, and I am very excited to help so many of you get into the game and help you get some really nice upgrades and all those things. And it's going to be very exciting. This is something the entire community has been waiting for the past year. It's finally happening. Halloween. Last October, ghost hunters summoned the Blood Moon using a mysterious cauldron. I'm pretty sure many of you remember that. This year, the Blood Moon is back and bigger than ever. Paranormal energy has drastically increased in several locations, resulting in a new weather type, the Blood Moon. Enter these cursed locations and complete investigations, optional objectives, and photograph any blood altars you may find to earn blood points. Work together with the ghost hunting community to collect blood points and earn brand new rewards. Be warned, during the Blood Moon, ghosts will be empowered and stronger than ever. Note, this event brings a lot of technical changes which will allow us to keep track of the event progress and make live changes on our cloud servers if needed. This event and future seasonal or temporary events will require an online connection to play any event content. Event board. A new event board has been added to the warehouse featuring leaflets for current in-game events and challenges. Each event and challenge has a unique leaflet for progress tracking. You can open a leaflet by interacting with it, revealing information and corresponding rewards. The event board is located between the truck and interior door of the warehouse. Several assets and decor have been moved to surround the event board. The previous game's photo corkboard has been relocated to the parked warehouse truck. So that's where it will be located. Upgraded physics. The player and door systems have been overhauled to fix all physics-related issues. Doors will no longer push players into walls or out of locations. Doors can no longer be pulled off their hinges. I'm going to miss this. Players with low FPS will no longer fall through the floor on Point Hope. Players can no longer be pushed through walls or objects. New. As always, there's something new with these updates. Added Latin American Spanish language support. Point Hope now has a unique key in the truck. You can now invite and join friends using your Steam friend list. This is pretty neat. Your Unity ID is now displayed on the main menu board. Please provide this with any game support ticket you submit. If you block a player, you will now be muted for them in addition to them being muted to you. The end user license agreement now supports all languages. For changes, all aspects of the game have been heavily optimized, resulting in a higher performance and more consistent frame rates. The handwritten font journal/main menu has been replaced to improve localization support across all languages. You can no longer access the badge selection menu or change your character model while in the debriefing screen. The Ghost Orb section of training will now be completed more consistently. And for fixes, which is quite a list, we'll get through it all. Many localization, UI and font issues have been fixed throughout the game in all languages. Sticky notes in training will now display the correct key bindings when using a controller and will be disabled in VR. Ghosts will no longer be able to hear players using push to talk after you stop talking using global chat. Players will no longer float when loading into the warehouse. The main menu UI will no longer break and overlap if you click the join button too many times or when leaving the difficulty settings. Red strings on the investigation board will now turn on and off correctly when taking or removing photos. ID cards will now reset when resetting your save file. You will no longer pick up the Ouija board if you ask a sanity question with the gamepad and text voice recognition. You will no longer get stuck in the monkey paw text menu when using a gamepad. New badges will now appear as options on your ID card as soon as you earn them. Badges on the ID card will now be completely reset if you have a badge that isn't synced with your cloud save. Your ID card will reset if you reset your save file. Ghosts can now enter and exit Sunny Meadows Experiment Room 3. Ghosts will no longer get stuck on top of several objects in Sunny Meadows. The Reach View utility light will no longer stop rendering if you close the door. Gamepad icons for navigating main menu board will no longer disappear when swapping between menus. The gamepad cursor speed will now correctly adjust to higher resolution monitors. VR and gamepad users can now scroll on the debriefing screen to see all information. You can no longer lose equipment inside the wall above the stairs in Reach View. When multiple players die at the same time, the contact will now end and you will be able to exit the debriefing screen. The contact will now load correctly if someone disconnects while loading. Thank you. Custom difficulty will now properly unlock at level 50 instead of level 1. The voice recognition UI will no longer show multiple phrases for each question in some languages. Weekly difficulty primitive no longer tries to spawn more salt than what is possible. UI will no longer overlap if spamming the join button or when leaving the difficulty settings. When the host leaves, object physics will now correctly reset for the new host. The ghost animations during events will now be the correct speed. Fix several microphone issues on Steam Deck. And for some known issues that they are working on, some locations have lighting and reflection issues, specifically with rooms being too bright. After dropping the voodoo doll, the movement will be incorrect. Some trees will flash with eye adaptation enabled on low-end hardware. The first 2 pages of the VR journal have missing text. If you experience any issues or want to give feedback, please join the official Phasmophobia Discord, and the link is there. Thanks, Kinetic Team. Right, I'm very much looking forward to this update and going through it with you, so we'll be checking that out in a moment. And there we have it, the Crimson Eye update. This is just me loading into the lobby. As you can see, it's pretty decorative and spooky. We like spooky. As you can see, like we discussed in the patch notes, we have a new corner over there, which I'll check out in a moment. So when you load in, it'll come up immediately with the EULA, which you gotta go through. Please go through the EULA for the sake of knowing what you're getting yourself into. And just some basic settings, and we've got a new font as well. Pretty fancy, if you ask me. So let's have a look around at the lobby, shall we? We've got some markings, some banners and things hanging, lots of rustling chains, some notes with very interesting, looks like, with a lot of different symbols. Candles, spooky candles. Something that looks familiar to us, like the summoning circle. More notes and things with symbols, and what could they mean? What could it mean? Oh, here we go. giving me the hand option like I can touch it, but it's not doing anything. And if you look outside, the sky is red, which is pretty cool. And our ghost schoolroom, she's still standing there vibing. And this is our event board corner. So everything that was over here has now been placed to this corner. And lighthouse keeper. This is awesome. So you have a progress bar. So if you want to get the lighthouse keeper badge, you need to do 50 investigations on the lighthouse map to get that special badge. The ranch challenger, Sunny Meadows survival, and the apocalypse challenge as well, and then the event. And it gives us the time remaining, which is actually very awesome. I like this is pretty neat. That is pretty neat. So we have that, and let's have a look over here. So okay, let's go single player. And like other events, usually the maps that you'd have to complete for the event will be marked with a special symbol like it is over here. And what do we have to do? Let's see. Getting used to the new font is quite interesting as well. It makes it feel like it's a completely different game. Okay, that's just the weekly challenge. So I think we have to do a couple of things here. So I'm going to do a different custom because we're not really going to do a proper ghost hunt. Where is my setting that I can mess with? Let's mess with this one. This one's fine. Just going to change. I think you have to correctly identify the ghost and collect a couple of items. You know what? Let's play on professional. Let's do a game on professional. There we go. Let's ready up. All right. Scrap a couple of items. Oh my goodness. It's raining blood. The entire sky is red. It's raining blood. This, oh my goodness. Wow. So the maps are kitted out with the event aesthetics. This is beautiful. Oh, seems like we've already found our ghost. Just gonna have a look around. Wow. Each and every single room is kitted out. This is amazing. Guys, can you hear that? Sir? Okay. Okay. This is very interesting. Surely that was a hunt. Yes, let's see if the front door's closed. It wasn't. Okay. Just a scare. Let's have a look upstairs. Wow. I actually really love the aesthetic of this. This is giving me Silent Hill vibes. Definitely. Oh. Oh, that's what I was hearing. Okay. So that's what we gotta do. Oh, the door opens this way now. That's new. Doors can't be broken anymore. Oh, look at that. If you try to break the door, it actually pushes it the other direction. Okay, that's also going the other way. So you've got those moon things that you got to take a photo of, and I believe correctly identify the ghost as well. Okay. I'm not going to do a complete investigation for this, but I just wanted to do a little look around the houses. I'm going to guess Oni, based on the little activity we had. Be wrong. Looks like he was teleporting to me. It wasn't Oni. Oh my goodness. Blood moon? Oh wow. Let's have a look at something. Has something changed here? I don't feel like anything has changed over here. Alright. So there are 3 other maps as well that you have to do. I'm not going to go into too much detail about all of them right now, but I will be live streaming my content. If you'd like to come over and say hi, I'll be live over at my Twitch channel. But this was just a short little introduction video to the event. So all in all, to complete this event successfully, you would need to identify your ghosts correctly, complete your optional objectives, as well as photograph any totems in the area, which is what I showed you what they looked like a little bit earlier. I'll be going through all the maps and doing these things, and then we'll have a look to see what our reward will be. But I will be over on my Twitch channel if you'd like to come over and say hi and to check out the event. This event will be live for everyone tomorrow, the 28th of October. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to sub, like, comment, tell me the one thing you're most excited for about this event this year, Halloween. And I'll see you in chat. Bye-bye.